Hi there, so today I'm going to be talking about my tarot. I have been reading my own tarot since May last year, and I really wanted to hone in my skills in the new year. It was one of my things I wanted to do for 2021. So when I saw that the Biddy Tarot Challenge was happening in January, sorry it's absolutely freezing, I'm cuddling my oil heater. Which hurts because it's now actually quite warm, but so if you see me leaning this way you'll know it's because I'm absolutely freezing. I'm going to do the weeks as they go. So now I'm doing week 1. I am aware we are past the first week of January, but I wanted to give myself some time to actually study the answers of the cards, see if there are any patterns, and you will see there are some interesting patterns that evolve in my reading. So the first question that was given was, what are my limiting beliefs? And the card that I pulled for this was the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords I have pulled in the past, meaning to sort of family disagreements. You can see on the card everyone's really unhappy, the fight's over, the battle's over, but you're still holding on to that resentment, that nastiness, that ick feeling. So I believe that my limiting beliefs are really rooted in the arguments that I keep on having with the people around me, the toxic environments I keep on getting sort of invited into, the just generally bad environments, bad vibes. Yeah, it made sense. This card made sense. So for question 2, the question was, how have my limiting beliefs held me back? And the answer I got, I always say answer, it's like, because I am asking a question, I'm getting an answer. The answer to that was the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is a very defensive card in the history, in the storyline, if you will, because each tarot is very much its own little storyline. So in the storyline of, you had the Six of Wands, which was someone coming back from battle being like, huzzah, I won, look how cool I am, look at all this stuff I won. The Seven of Wands is someone coming for your stuff. The Seven of Wands has always felt for me the most defensive card. It's the most, I finally got something, now get back. You can see the whole vibe of the card is very fighty, which of course now I've had 2 fighty cards in a row. Fantastic. So if we relate this back to the question of how have my limiting beliefs held me back, and then I look at people being jealous and fighting, I really see that anytime I've had any success, I've had any progress, people have just acted unusually, not supportively. So question 3 was, how can I connect to a more loving energy? I love this question, and I was really confused how the cards were going to answer it, because you think this, because when I'm shuffling and I'm thinking about this question, so I'm thinking about how can I connect to a more loving energy, and I'm sat there thinking, how are the cards going to answer this? And I do worry sometimes. I worry that the questions are too specific. How are the cards going to answer that? But you will see with this, how can I connect to a more loving energy, I pulled the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups, you can see, is a very loving, very feel-good kind of card. So if I connect this to how do I connect to a more loving energy, I instantly connect that to my son. So I don't know whether you know, but I have a son, so spending more time with my son is more essential to connecting to a more loving energy. And when you compare that to the previous 2 questions of this defensiveness and this constant having to argue and defend my point of view, I don't have to do that with my son. So question 4 for day 4 was, what message does the universe have for me this month? And I was a little bit nervous with the result, because it was the Three of Pentacles reversed. First of all, reversals. I just want to talk a little bit about reversals. I do read reversals, which is a little bit difficult because I also read flyer cards, or like dropout cards. So sometimes I don't know if they are actually reversed or not. So sometimes I will look at the reversed meaning and the upright meaning to see which one is more apt, which one makes more sense. So the answer I got for this, the Three of Pentacles reversed. In the upright position, it is the sign of apprenticeship. It is working on something really hard, working on your skills, honing those skills, working on that progress, knowing that you've got to work on that little stuff before you get to that big stuff. And it's in reversed, so it's kind of kicking me up the butt to remind me that I can't just expect the world, because I've got to start from the ground up. I've got to work my way up for the life that I want. I can't just expect my life my dream life to fall into my lap. I've actually got to work hard at it. Don't forget that you've got to put in the hard graft to get all the nice things, to get all the rewards, to get all the cool stuff. You've got to put in the hard graft. So yeah, again, the cards really came for me this week. They really did. So question 5 was, how can I be more open and receptive to these messages? Thinking of the message being from the universe that I need to chill it on the perfectionism and I need to work from the ground up. I need to work on building those skills before I can get anywhere. The answer to that was, how can I be more open to that? It was 6 of Cups, which you will remember from question 3. Ha ha ha, it was just happened. So yeah, I did pull the same card again, and when I thought about it, I thought, what better way to see progress as failure, failure as progress, as trying to educate a child at home. Having to be a teacher and a mum at home at the moment because of COVID is really teaching me that it is, to learn something is hard and you're gonna fail. There's no race. Do everything at your own pace and you'll be fine. I was trying to make that not rhyme. I was very aware halfway through that I was rhyming. Question 6. Question 6 was, in what ways will the message help me grow? And actually 2 cards came out for this one, so strap yourselves in, guys. So think about the question, in what ways will the message help me grow? The message being that I need to work from the ground up, don't be afraid of failure, etc, etc. So we have the Knight of Swords and we have Temperance. I'll talk about the Knight of Swords first. The Knight of Swords is a very ambitious, fiery, headstrong, confident character. As you can see from his card, he is very charging into battle. He is just going in. He knows exactly what he's doing, knows exactly what he wants. And he is going in and he is not afraid. And I think the message there, in what ways will the message help me grow, and embodying the spirit of the Knight of Swords is like fantastic. He is charging into battle, he is confident, and I think that confidence I need to work on. I'm taking that into real life too, taking my confidence into real life, and to be more assertive and to speak out when things don't feel right, and yeah, just be more Knight of Swords, you know. Also, I pulled Temperance. So Temperance, you will see here, is she's a bit of a tricky card. She is a card that I don't pull often. It's a card between sort of the Devil in Deep Blue Sea, but the Devil in the Tower. It's this sort of respite of balance, of being this sort of safe haven. It's a very balanced card. It's the chill card. It's nothing really gets to her. Nothing phases her. So really, if I'm embodying the 2 cards with in what ways will the message help me grow, I definitely want to be more Knight of Swords, of being passionate, of being sure of myself, of being confident, but also Temperance. I don't want to let things get to me. I don't want to let negativity get to me. I want to be balanced. I want to be self-assured. So yes, in what ways will the message help me grow? Fantastic. I'm more than willing to listen to that message then. The final question today, and the question 7, was, what can I do to be more aware of the blessings in my life? So what can I do to be more aware of the blessings in my life? And I pulled the 5 of Swords reversed. You may be familiar with him. This card, again, and as I explained with reversals, it kind of takes on the opposite meaning. So for me, if I'm looking back at the question, what can I do to be more aware of the blessings in my life? I'm looking, these are the arguments. I need to turn those arguments upside down. I need to get rid of those arguments. This could be something as silly as unfollowing people on Twitter who I know only post things to get a reaction. Taking these toxic resources out of your life, taking these sort of black clouds out of your life is so beneficial. And I will say, like, I don't care if I don't talk to anyone in a day. I would rather spend a day not talking to anyone than having to talk to negative people or bad influences. So really, what can I do to be more aware of the blessings is to get rid of those negative influences. So yeah, how am I going to be more aware of the blessings in my life? I am taking those people who argue and I'm turning them upside down and I'm getting rid of them. So yeah, that is Biddy Tarot Challenge week 1. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this tarot video, please let me know. Let me know if I should do it anymore, if I should do more readings or anything that you think you might like to see from me. Please let me know. Follow me on Instagram, because of course I'm still doing readings daily there, and Twitter and all the good places if you want to come and spread some good energy. Alright, so thank you very much. I will see you again with a brand new video pretty soon. Thank you very much. Bye! Pulled for this one was a Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands.